Hey, Double Boos, it's your girl Kay back with Up Close with Kay. This is episode 4. I have a guest here with me today. It is my man, Ivy. That's what we'll call him for today. And he's going to talk about some topics with me, and I ain't gonna lie to you, energy was a little bit higher the first time I did the introduction. And now we're repeating. But spirits are still here. We're going to get them flowing. We're going to get back to that mode we was at, but just had to repeat. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I cooked. Food was good.
Bussin'.
All right. I did me some mac and cheese. Some dressing for scratch because I'm a mini grandma already in the making. But yeah, hope you had a good time with your family. You was able to relax this week and get you some good food. We're going to get straight into it. And first things first, I rewatched Belly recently because my man over here told me that I needed to, because my original feeling on the movie was that it was no plot. You can give what the plot you think the plot is.
I mean, I really blame it on like her caucus side, that she didn't really understand what Belly represented and meant to the black community. That's number one. Number two, she said Belly didn't have a plot. Anybody who ever seen Belly, you know that it has a plot, basically good versus evil.
You don't know if everybody knows that.
But we just watched the movie and you said it had a plot though. You said you could admit that it had a plot.
Technically, did I say it was a plot or did I say it was a premise? Kinda.
Oh my God. So what's the difference between a premise and a plot?
Oh, so now we in school.
No, you said it's a premise.
Okay, so
yeah,
we ain't gonna be uneducated. We just gonna look up the definition and shit. Okay, so right.
That means that she used a word that she didn't really know a definition.
I
to.
Do.
The movie has a plot. The movie has a plot, and it's okay if she don't like the movie. You don't have to like the movie. Everything is not for everybody.
Bro, it was a long music video that the music video went way too long. Once DMX decided to accept his fate, the movie would have been good at that point. I could have understood that his point about the good versus the evil and trying to rise above and whatever the hell. But when DMX was sitting in that restaurant and he said he just sat there and waited for the cops, that should have been like a lesson in just accepting your fate and getting over it. And then, like, what the hell was the point of making him like go shoot, well, possibly kill the minister? That was stupid. That was unnecessary time and film that they used for nothing. It was like they just had the set open for a few more hours and they was like, shit, let's film this scene. Like, it was stupid.
Now, what I can give you is that the movie was a little long-winded. That whole little long. That was just roots. That whole a little long, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. And a lot of people feel the same way that I feel. And a lot of people may feel how you feel. But I feel like more people feel how I feel than how you feel. And these new kids, they really not going to understand. They really not going to, it's not going to piece together, you know. But it's okay. The people out there, y'all know. Y'all know Belly.
If you've seen Belly once, I swear you'll never have to see it again.
Okay.
That's one of those movies that you don't have to be in the collection.
The movie came on yesterday. She said, I done seen this a couple times. Come on now.
Cause I keep trying to understand.
What?
I'm watching it for understanding and clarity. Like, what's the point?
The movie is not that complicated.
I know it's not. Cause it's a music video.
we could agree to disagree. Belly has a plot. It's a great movie. Like I said, the people that know, you know. Shout out Nas, shout out DMX, shout out Method Man, shout out T-Boz. Hey, her shit was hump. What you say that was again? Her little hairstyle. Wait. Damn, I wish I had something I could show. We gonna put a picture with a pic right there. Yeah.
It was like a little elevated vibe.
You want to talk about the DMX scene with the 16-year-old?
Oh, creepy shit. Weird shit. Weird. Wow.
We're not gonna even bring that up, but
because rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We no disrespect, but for that to be in the movie, that was kind of cringy.
It's like it's coming to light. Y'all was crazy in the 90s. It's like we be wishing we was in the 90s, but do we wish we was in the 90s?
A lot of stuff was going, child. A lot of stuff was going.
It was going and rolling and going and going and rolling. Going and rolling.
Only movie we tuned into this week. We also attempted to watch the new movie Genie. Was that on Peacock?
I really I really don't even want to talk about this.
But okay, to be honest. Genie starred Melissa McCarthy, and I am so sorry to this black man. You had practice
with. They should say Papa sweater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Papa, pape, esidu. He played in Genie. I'm sorry for butchering your name. I tried. But him and Melissa McCarthy, okay? This movie was about a genie. And you know, we all know the story of getting a genie and some wishes. And most of the time, it is 3 wishes. However, the plot in this movie is this man gets unlimited wishes. We see from the beginning that this is a hardworking man providing for his family. His job is very demanding. He misses out on a lot. It's his daughter's birthday in the beginning. He runs late. He shows up with a gift, but his wife is upset because it's not the gift that his daughter really wanted. And they decide to go spend the holidays at her mama's house. And that's really when the movie takes off, because now he's sad. He asked time off from his job to fix his marriage. His boss said, "That's crazy. You could take forever off." You could take forever off. And
he did tell him that shit. He said, "What if you?" Bro told his boss, "I need to take off to repair my relationship with my wife." He said, "Instead of a week, how about a year?
How about 2 years?
How about 3? What about forever?" Yo, bro.
Whoa.
I'm just playing.
But yeah, so how many times I stabbed a baby? I don't know. It's a lot of times.
Once again,
stabbed somebody how many times at the movie theater?
It was a lot. I don't remember.
Jugged them. I'm talking about hitting them with the blade, pushing them off it.
It's crazy.
Come here, like real.
Anyway, the man, he is all sad and depressed because he want to get his family back. He don't know how he's supposed to get his family back. And he get this weenie with this weenie.
Hey, yo!
Fuck. And the genie tells him, is played by Melissa McCarthy. He doesn't believe her at first. They go over the rules or whatever. And he like, okay, I get 3 wishes. She like, no. You get whatever wishes you want. And we did not finish the movie. You want to tell them why we didn't finish the movie?
I am here so I don't get fined. No, really. Look, I support black actors. I already messed up your name, brother. So I'm not gonna go in on this movie. I'm just gonna let you know you need to do better. Gotta do better.
That's how you gonna say.
You gotta do better. It's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas.
It's the holiday time.
You could ask her. Christmas is my favorite holiday. When I saw it, I said, "Ooh!" Anytime I see her, I said, "Ooh, Christmas movie." You gotta do better.
And you know, we didn't give the movie a full chance, right? Because we stopped it. Some of the issues that we found with the movie, okay? First things first, his wife was mad at him. And instead of communicating that, she just up and leave and was like, we're going to spend Christmas with my mama. As if that's not like a holiday you spend with your family. And it wasn't like he was an absent father to me. He just was a little absent-minded.
She left him for going to work. Like, inflation not real out here right now. It's a recession. He had to go to work. This not like a movie that took place like they went back. This is current times. And her mama was single.
That's the part I was getting to. So, y'all, why is it? Me and him were both subconsciously watching the movie. When she said she was going to her mama's house, so they sat down on the couch, right? And you know how you may vent to your mama. Don't vent to people about your relationship unless you're ready to leave their relationship, okay? This side note. But she go to her mama and she venting about her husband and why he not there. And her mama like, girl, yeah. Right on, baby, yeah. So after she did all that, I was like, I want to see if she's single. I want to see if the daddy in the house. I want to see if there's a male figure around. Baby, why they sitting around a table and it's just the mama, the daughter? So her mama, the daughter, and then her baby girl. It's just them. It's no male figure at the table, no male figure in the house. And I just don't like that. Because why was she so supportive for her daughter to be her? And I don't know if her daddy passed or something because we didn't finish the movie.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
But I just didn't like that. And he was asking for stupid stuff. He never said, give me, what you say?
He never asked for
Stability.
he didn't ask for no money. He didn't ask for no he invited his family over and he told his family about the genie. And they ended up believing him and none of them wished for anything.
They wished each other to hell to be young again.
Like I said, I'm not going to talk about your movie, Papa da Ba. But you got to do better. This episode is brought to you by New Amsterdam Fox. $1 million.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, did I have anything else about movies in here? We also did watch Drumline recently. Great fucking movie. Top tier movie. That's when movies was great.
Nick Cannon, Dallas Austin, Dr. Lee. Y'all did y'all thing.
Dr. Lee.
The bald head dude. Who was hating on Nick Cannon. We don't never know your name, but we know you.
His name was Big Brother Iron Man. He tried to tell me it wasn't. Please comment down below and say that man's name was Big Brother Iron Man. And I think his name was Sean on the Slick. That was his real name. But that just came from my subconscious mind talking to y'all, so I don't know.
Comment below if you feel like he should have been in Stump the Yard.
Nah, Stump the Yard was good. They already had Knucklehead. They had Neo. They had
but for real, though, it was a great movie. It brought back a lot of... We really knew all the words to the movie. It was like...
I knew the
nostalgia.
Beats and the cadence on the drum, like know the movie to that extent.
Kayla really want to be in a band.
I do.
You got a low key obsession.
I've been watching so many band videos, marching band videos, and the majorettes is cool. I know most girls should probably be like, "Oh, to be a majorette?" No, I want to be on a drum. I want to play a trumpet or something. I want to be Dr. Lee.
You want to be Dr. Lee?
got it together towards the end, but okay. I'm personally looking forward to the Soul Train Awards. It's supposed to be on Sunday, and it's hosted by your girl, Kiki. Moving right along.
moving right along. Kayla and the beat.
You know, I love my, I be calling this the trend part, but we ain't got to do that. My favorite TV show is Voice. I have gotten him into watching The Voice all the time. And they are finally in the playoffs after playing with us for so long and doing so many saves. Team Now has gone first, and they can only pick 3 people. And to be honest, that white boy Huntley, he gonna win. He's a little rocker dude. He got that little gravelly voice, and that's just, he screamed Voice winner to me.
Who would you want to see as a next judge on The Voice?
It's like they've done so many people that I kind of already like. It would be unrealistic to think Beyonce gonna be there or Chris Brown gonna be there.
Hey, fuck no.
Be dancing and making music every day and painting. He ain't really got time. I would actually like to see Tank on The Voice. I think that would be super entertaining to see Tank. I feel like he would be willing to give the knowledge and help. He would be super freaking excited the whole time. He gonna want to perform with them every week. But I just feel like he would be a great personality to add to the show, because I've been watching R&B Money podcast a lot recently. Okay, let's see what else we got. In other news and trends, we usually speak about music during this time. And a song that I have tuned into recently that I really, really like. Why party Megan up like that for like 4 minutes?
I'm talking to Megan the person.
It's the person. He said the person, not the stallion. Fuck.
With Boosie Darter say, I told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas.
Said she be talking about her friend's back. She got surgery. He found out about all of this stuff with the rest of us. She was lying to him, Gail King, everybody, Jesus. That she been Megan. She been out here Megan, And I believe him.
And Tory Lanez recorded a million songs before he left.
That boy sing. He is alone.
He's singing for his life. I don't know.
He alone at the prom.
Alone.
Very alone. And all he can do is sing for his life. That's it.
We gonna pray for you, Tory. We gonna pray for you too, Meg. We gonna pray for you too, Party.
Party seem like he doing well, but we gonna pray for you, Meg, baby. I told you about that song she put out, Cobra. I ain't really like it no way. With the depressed line. But I was trying because of women empowerment and everything. And I still am with women empowerment and for the defending and being there for the Black queens. But girl,
I got a question.
Yeah.
If you was to give me some depressed pussy, would that in turn make me depressed? Would your depressedness?
They be saying that sex, that's like a real strong connection. You can put off stuff on people. You release it. That's why you're not supposed to just be out here doing it with everybody, because you leaving a little piece and getting a little piece.
Damn, that's why I be a little retarded.
What you mean?
Huh?
Oh.
I can't say that. You gotta bleep that. I can't say that word.
Yeah, we'll bleep it. Okay. Also in other news, maybe a little behind, but Drake released the deluxe version for all my dogs that he added a few songs for some niggas that he needed to talk to.
Rapidy in the back of the rapidy with the cappity and the snappity.
He did Kanye. He said some stuff to Joe Budden. And from what I heard, Joe Budden said that he not talking no more.
Via Joe Budden Patreon. I'm a Joe Budden fan. I pay for the Patreon. I see all of it. If y'all don't, y'all need to tune in. Joe Budden say he not responding. If you don't like it when I talk bad about your shit, don't expect me to talk good about your shit.
And so we were discussing. I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
We were discussing. He was like, because I spoke up and I was like, no, I think Joe should shoot. You've been shooting this whole time. Pow, pow, pow. You've been shooting. You've been talking. You was talking about For All My Dogs on a couple of episodes. And you was not messing with it. You had a lot of stuff to say. So dude decided to come back the way a rapper should, I guess. But maybe with somebody that's actively rapping so Joe can say something. But Joe be talking anyway. It don't matter if it's a rap or not. So he decided to say something to him. And I just feel like you ain't gotta say, oh, I praise it. But he can say, oh, that nigga talked about me. he could recognize that a nigga talked about him.
I feel you. And you know, like I said, I could see where you coming from with that. But I also do see the other side, because if you can't take my bad because he's also giving Drake good criticism as well, giving him good praises, said this record is hot, this is my favorite project, but he didn't like this project. Or the project before that, or the project before that. But people have a right to their opinion. So, if I'm in the media and I say, I like this album, I don't like this album, don't get mad when I say I don't like this album. I understand I'm an artist as well. We sensitive about our shit, but I'm not going to lash out on you because you say something about my project. That's your job. That's what you do. Because if I do decide that I want to bounce back and come back with something better, you have the choice to say, well, I'm just not dabbling in that at all. I'm not going to talk about it at all. And now one of the biggest media persons, even though Drake don't need it at all, he's still going to sell what he sell. I'm one of the biggest Drake fans you can find. You know that. But, it is a hit. One of the biggest people say, hey, I'm not talking about this.
I feel like there's two petty niggas being petty niggas.
Yeah, basically.
Very emotional. Because, yes, you don't have to like my every song, but nigga, that still hurt my feelings. You can like something. Like, damn. What can I do to please you? And people, like you told me the other day, people do, or we were listening to some, people do respect Joe's opinion. And so I can see why that may hit a little bit more, especially with his audience and his reach and how many people he's in front of, and he keeps throwing salt on all his music. And he decides to do something different. Don't shut down and say you're not gonna talk about me now.
So you're a cook, right? You're a pretty good cook. Mm-hmm. Let's just say, for instance, you open a restaurant, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. And it's a critic that comes there, big magazine. They love it. It's one of their favorite restaurants. They posted about you, put you in a magazine. But this one time they come, they have a bad experience. And they go in their magazine and they write about their bad experience. So you go to them, or you go to whatever media outlet, or you go to where they can see you talking, bad about them. You send them a message. Hey, I didn't like that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is how I feel about you. Whatever. And then, it dies down. But now you have this new dish that comes out. Everybody loves it. But the biggest food critic is saying, I'm not going to patronize your business because of how you treated me for the last critique that I gave you for coming to your restaurant. That was unfair because I gave you a fair rating one time. You said it was cool. I gave you one another time. You said it was cool. I give you a bad one and you blow up on me. Even though it's a whole bunch of whatever behind the scenes, ain't no telling what's going on. We don't know these people. It's way out of my tax bracket. This is just stuff that we putting together in our head, but
But
I could see, you know.
I feel like it's a little bit different though, because he like literally Drake shot at him. Like he was calling out to him to talk to me. And now that this nigga is actually directing stuff at you, you're like, I'm not gonna talk about it.
It's the art of war. I take your power. We punching. I win at that point. You expected me to respond.
As we know, Rod Wave has been in the news a lot lately connected to Boosie because Boosie said you stole my shit line for line, bar for bar. You even titled this song, like the title of the song is the same. And Boosie said, run me my monies because you played in my face. Cool. I got my own opinion on how I feel about Boosie doing it, but that's whatever. But when we think about Rod Wave, there's somebody else that comes to mind that was like in that lane for me, and that's Derez Deshawn. And his album Pain, I really like that album. And Rod Wave just told his whole shit too.
I just really feel like, as when it comes to Derez Deshawn, I guess his time just passed. He didn't capitalize how he should have, or do the right, make the right moves, because he did.
He was with Penny Hardaway and everything. Hardaway.
Is he with Penny Hardaway now?
He don't play basketball. I'm just saying.
No disrespect, Derez Deshawn. You may see this, you may not. I'm a fan, she a fan. But I mean, we all bite. It took one fat nigga to sing, to have another fat nigga to sing, to have another fat nigga to sing. It started with Ruben Studdard, and it's just the evolution continued.
Ruben was more R&B than anything, though. If we really want to be Sean Kingston kind of started to pay for fat niggas. What?
She like niggas that look like Sean Kingston.
And don't. He like bitches that look like Sherry Shepherd.
You cap.
Ain't no cap in my rap. So, with that being said and shit, Rod Wave been stealing shit for a long time. But it's cool. We fuck with it. So keep letting him steal.
I mean, but really, everybody steal, to be honest.
They do. They do be stealing. We was watching a sample video today, and it was like, oh, this group sample. No, people was stealing nigga shit.
Yeah.
Just stealing it.
They was stealing.
And stamping their name on it. Like, oh, we are the first people. These songs still sounded too soulful for a caucus person to be singing it, and you thought he came up with it.
Just pulling that Elvis Presley. Just take it. Make it a hit.
Elvis was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie. They depicted him. They made him look. They made him look like a superhero. Fuck that nigga.
If you from Memphis, you ever been to Graceland? Because I slick want to go. And every time I ask people to go, they be like, hell no. I'm like, bro, I want to see. I'm intrigued.
I keep telling y'all, that's that caucus.
I'm intrigued.
And that's that caucus running through her blood.
I've been to all the other museums that's for us. I just want to see what they got in their museum over there.
It probably stank in there. I ain't gonna lie. It smell like, I would.
You getting off.
Yeah.
Already. They gonna cut me off.
You kind of made me feel some type of way when you said something about Elvis. I ain't gonna lie.
I really didn't bring Elvis up, though.
Why you ain't say nothing about B.B. King?
I didn't say nothing about Elvis. I said niggas was stealing and stamping their name on it.
You said something about Elvis if you said that.
Bruh, no. There was a lot of people stealing shit back then, not just Elvis. So
you need to stand on business, little nigga. It was nice talking to y'all.
That's why we don't have guests.
Huh?
right, y'all. We just gonna talk about it a little bit more and wrap this up because it is getting late and I need to go on quiet and shut it down. So as far as other news and TV shows, I have been watching Married to Medicine and Baby Sweet Tea and Dr. G. What I want to say about them, I don't care about what they say about the age difference or whatever, or what they feel like the girl's motives is in being with their man. What I can tell you is she shot her shot. What I can tell you is she shot her shot. And she said she slid in them man DMs and said, I could give you what you want. He was asking for a baby, I could give you a baby. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, have a baby by me. She said, I'll have the baby. I'll do whatever. Cook your food, clean your clothes, give you this good country love. Just come on over here. And what she do? She got her man and she finna marry him. And she's probably doing pretty well. I don't know what she was doing prior, because I'm not talking on what other reasons she may be with this man. All I am simply saying is that she went and got her man and she slid in them DMs and she was not afraid to. And guess what I did? Now, granted, my man had been messaging me before, but I was in situations dealing with other things and it wasn't the right time. I got to a point where I was ready to date. I remembered him because I kept him locked up there. And I sent him a DM. And I said, hey, with a smiley face. Because that's girl math and that's girl riz. We gonna smile and bat our eyes and flirt a little bit, say hey. But you're gonna have to make that first initial step. So, although I sent hey first, I made sure that he knew for the duration of this, you are going to set the momentum, plan the dates, and you wanted me first anyway. So we just gonna figure this out. But yeah, I went after my man, she went after her man, and look how it worked out. I'm 2 years in, she finna get a ring, I'm gonna get a ring for. And so I don't understand why women don't shoot they shot a little bit more often, because there are subtle ways to do it where you don't have to be extremely thirsty, but you can let a nigga know that you on my mind, you caught my eye, you cute a little bit. So yeah, I really am enjoying Married to Medicine. It is giving me all the nostalgia of Atlanta Housewives, and I am missing Atlanta Housewives. I've also started watching Housewives of Potomac. Child, I see why the girls be talking about them. They give me a good old time over there. As far as other things that I have watched this week, like I mentioned earlier, I have been watching the Take and Jay Valentine podcast, R&B Money. Excuse me. And they had Robert Glasper. And remember the whole debacle where he won the Grammy and Chris was like, who is that? And I kind of did the same thing because I am just very Chris biased. But baby, from this podcast, I am so thankful for Take talking to all these R&B nostalgic people and getting the tea for me, because I was able to figure out who David Glasper is. Now, first of all, he is a pure musician. He is a pianist. He is a jazz musician. He does R&B. He has done like guest albums. Like, this not his first Grammy. This not his first nomination. Child, he been in his bag. And so I am very thankful that they learnt me on Mr. David Glasper, and how us as a black people need to be a little bit more intrigued and do a little bit more research before we just open our mouth and ignorantly say stuff. Because that is a musician. And he is a black man. And we need to uphold that and appreciate that. Also, found out some. I know that there's an EGOT. That means you won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. I did not know that there was a certain thing as a PGOT, which there are only two people in the world that possess a peacock, and they are white. This man, David Glasper, he doesn't have his peacock yet, but he has the peg. He has the Peabody, the Emmy, and the Grammy. All he is missing is an Oscar and Tony. And if he scores and does music for a movie, he could possibly go ahead and get that Oscar. And if he does something for a television show, then he can go ahead and get that Emmy. And then he would be the third person ever to receive and be a PGOT. And he would be black. And most of us, I feel like, don't know him. A lot of us are sitting up ignorant and siding with Chris because we have no idea who this man is and he has not been introduced to us. And I forgot what song he said, but if you've listened to a Kendrick Lamar album, then you've heard a piano solo by him. A pure musician, okay? And he also mentioned how BET has never sent him an invite to come to the award show. We don't have a lot of black inspirational, award-winning, in different rooms, in different settings, have different backgrounds and different relationships. With a lot of the iconic artists that we know, Mos Def, Erykah Badu, Layla Hathaway, he's had people like that on his album. He's been on a Kendrick Lamar album. And so for him to be within our realm, he is a black man and he is a musician and he has never been invited to a BET Awards. I don't think he said he won a Soul Train Award, but I ain't never seen him at the Soul Train Awards. And so he can't be invited, but we got Boosie and Sexy Red, and don't get me wrong, because I love me some Sexy Red. It's sexy, okay? But we can invite them and let them do whatever the hell they want to do on this damn TV. But we can't have this musician, at least in the background, dealing with the sound, or maybe if they have live music, he could be a part of it, or he could be offering something. For him to get a Peabody Award, which is something that you can't go after, something that you just can't seek, it has to be appointed and given to you. For him to be given an award for that, like people just decided they wanted to give him an award. He has more than one Grammy and has had many Grammy nominations. Oh, and when I said he was a PGOT, when I was explaining, he has the Emmy, he needs the Oscar and the Tony. So forgive me for that. He needs the Oscar and the Tony. He has the Peabody, the Emmy, and the Grammy. He needs an Oscar and a Tony. He could get the Oscar for movies. He could get the Tony from Broadway. Something that is very obtainable for someone like him that is a pure musician and can play an instrument, can write music, can read music. And he said the biggest bag that you could ever have as a musician is not just being able to play by ear. You need to be able to read music. And that's where the big money is. And he encourages all black people that although you may be good, you may go to church every Sunday, you playing this by ear. If you don't know how to really read their music, like Devin didn't know how to read their music in drumline and it came back and bit him in the ass, learn how to read their music. I spent a little bit of time in band. I played the flute, I played the viola. That's an orchestra wood instrument. It's a little bit bigger than the violin. And then I've also played the piano. Didn't continue on with none of it, stupidly. But I had to learn how to read music in that time and different symbols and clefs and bass. And all type of stuff. So it's very important, and I hope that we start being able to be introduced to some of our other black artists and musicians, and having people collaborate with them. Because him and Chris Brown, they could do something. Chris Brown can sing, he can play some. They could do something. Last but not least, we just gonna finish off a little bit of gossip because, like I said, it is getting late, child, and we don't want to go too long. This is just a little chill vibe this week. That's why we had a guest. It was a whole lot. It was a relaxed week. It was a holiday week, so we are chill, and I just wanted to have something fun for you guys with a little bit of banter. So last thing that I wanted to leave off with, because I was questioning what the hell was going on. Why was Lyrica and Designer together for the holidays? That seems like the most oddest combination for me. That's even more odd than Will Smith and his family taking Thanksgiving pictures and just brushing past us like ain't nothing happened, because that's usually how they do. And Will was gripping Jada head like this in the picture. I'm pointing because I'm going to put the picture right here. But yeah, Designer and Lyrica, please, Lyrica, there is no way you are going from A1 Steak Sauce Spring Break to Designer. There is no way in hell. Please tell me y'all play cousins. Please. Anyway, child. This pod was a whole lot. We talked about a whole lot went on. I just felt good kept saying that. A whole lot went on. It was different. We had a guest. Please comment down below and let me know how you felt about this, child, and if we should continue to have guests. Did you like the type of conversations we had? What's something else that we can view and debate, because we enjoy doing that when it comes to movies and music. So let me know, and I thank you guys so much for those that have subscribed, that like, that watch. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. It helps me out a whole lot, and if you appreciate the conversation, then that is definitely your way to show me appreciation. So yeah, I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to be good to yourself, be good to others, and just have a great rest of your weekend. Be safe out here, child. And I will see y'all next time. And this is another episode of Up Close with